Hey, Century 21 veterans, Ken Morawski with Melanie Banks. I am in the beautiful and palatial downtown Pendle Palace. Mel, where you at today?
Still in Levittown.
Still in Levittown. Don't worry, we'll keep working. We'll get you out of there as quickly as possible.
I hope so. It's getting ridiculous.
I know, right? All right. So, a couple of things. We're hearing a lot of stuff. We wanted to kind of, get on the front end of some things, maybe give you some information that you can use and work with. Melanie's going to tell you about something that we're going to do tomorrow, which is going to be great, I think. But so, a couple of things. Finance from the stimulus package is starting to open. So what does that mean? It means unemployment will be available. It means small business loans will be available. I think what it should mean for everybody listening to this is that you need to assess your own situation and take it from there, right? Talk to your accountant, talk to, whoever does your finance for you and helps you try to understand this stuff, because right, Mel, each thing that you do is going to have consequences one way or the other. So, for example,
the next one.
Yeah, go ahead, Mel. Talk about the unemployment as it affects settlements.
So, if you guys have, unemployment's great for a lot of people that got laid off. But if you guys have settlements coming up, like I don't know, in April or in May, and you guys apply for unemployment, that's not going to work. Like, they're going to either deny you or cut it off altogether, because you can't make money while you're on unemployment. So.
Right.
If you don't have any projected settlements, though, and this thing has completely shut you down, it's really going to be a good way to, kind of make up. My understanding is it's like 600 a week or something.
Yeah.
Based on what last year's was, they don't have the numbers up and running, which is why the website isn't up and running for us yet. So.
Right. That's probably the most critical thing. If you apply today, you're getting denied. I can guarantee it. Know a little bit about the government and how it works. Give them a chance to get it up and running. PA.gov has all the information. Make sure that you are getting the most accurate information. If it's more than a day old, it's probably no good.
All done already.
Yeah, right. Agents, we've got a bunch of deals in the pipeline right now. Agents doing a lot of things virtually. I know personally of a couple of agents that have done virtual listings and virtual sales. So two agents got together and said, well, I can't see it. Can you send me a video? Agent called the seller sent a video, picture. Before you know it, no one has met anybody, but the deal is currently pending. So you can make this stuff happen, guys. You just got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, look, the agent actually spent, I won't give away who it was yet until all the details are signed and everything, but the agent spent 3 hours with the buyer's agent back and forth on questions, videos, pictures. The agent took over 300 pictures. There was a professional photographer in the very beginning before we were shut down. And while she was there's such unique things about the property that she was taking specific pictures of each individual little thing. And she sent all of those to the agent. And over a 3.5-hour time frame, the seller was on the phone, the seller was on video, walking around the house, walking around the property, showing every little crease, crevice, everywhere. Hour later, there was an agreement of sale in her email. So there's a lot, and this
happens.
Right,
yeah.
And that agent isn't the first one this week that we've had this with. So there's a lot of ways to do this, but think about how you might be helping your seller too. One of the things I talked to the agent about is the sellers are at home bored. They're wondering why their house isn't selling. They don't quite understand this whole stay at home. What does that mean? Why can't somebody show my house? Maybe get them involved in it. When she was having the seller take all the pictures of the house, she took pictures of a bidet. I don't even know what that is. But she, I don't. So
I do, but this is a GT film, so a rated G film.
She took pictures and had the seller involved and had the seller do little quick videos of how to open the dishwasher.
Yeah,
those are all things that are kind of silly to us, but it really occupied the seller's time, and the seller's husband is not around at the moment. He's out of the country. So now you have a woman who's, kind of doing all this great stuff for the agent, and she's helping out. She felt like she was needed. So it really could help.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool thing. So think about how you guys might be able to do that and utilize your stuff. So speaking of showings, though, we put the email out yesterday, New Jersey. I don't know what the hell they're thinking over there, but you can do a one-on-one showing if you're a New Jersey agent. You can't show a single thing in PA, so don't even think
you come across the river.
Yeah, don't come over here. We don't want your germs.
Coronavirus with you.
Right. So yeah, stay over there. But you are allowed to do one-on-one, and when they say one-on-one, they mean it, right? One agent, one buyer, If you have two buyers, take one through, make the other one go to the car. There is not multiple people in the houses. So be careful. Make sure if you are over there, you are using gloves, you are using wipes, you are wearing a face mask, not the kind for the doctors, because my sister needs these things, people. Get your own homemade one and wear it over there in Jersey when you're doing that kind of stuff. So
Whilst we're on the subject, your E&O, your errors and omissions, this is the part where I scare you.
oh,
Your
yeah.
errors and omissions will cover you if you're doing things the right way. If you were doing something in contrast to what the governor says, your errors and omissions is likely not going to cover you because they're going to construe that as an illegal act. So be cognizant of it. I mean, I'm just saying, you guys are smart enough to figure out what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. And one of the things I like about you guys is that you all have the ability to figure out, you know, the way around something, which is one of the things that I normally love. Unfortunately, we don't have that now.
No way around anything here.
We just got to play by the rules. Speaking of which, UNO certs, you know, we're finding townships that are playing ball and some that just haven't gotten it figured out yet. So our guidance is going to be simple. If you have, you know, all the pieces of a particular UNO cert, you got chimney, you got electrical, you got heater, but you don't physically actually have the UNO cert, that's not a bad temp UNO situation, right? If you're missing those things, that's a horrible temp UNO situation. Make sense?
Yeah, and if you're going to do something like that, make sure you're escrowing a ton of money to cover something like that on behalf of the
Right.
buyer, and make sure the seller stays out of trouble. And just so we're clear, the townships are not trying to not give us UNOs. They're not allowed to give us UNOs. The township is
Right.
actually not allowed to go out to the house and inspect it. So this is not I can't believe my township's not working. They're legit like not allowed to do this, just like we're not allowed to do this. So I just saw a Bristol temp UNO come through yesterday. And that was kind of the deal. I made sure with the agent, sent him a quick note. Hey, do you have everything you need? Yep, we're good to go. Just had to do the temp UNO. They can't come out and inspect. So watch what you guys are doing.
Makes sense to do that. Makes sense to do that one.
Yeah, but make sure you're protecting the buyer. Make sure you're protecting the seller. Like nobody on the sell side wants to say, hey, we got to escrow like $2,000 for this UNO. But you also don't want to be on the other end of this where you said, no, everything seems to be okay. We should be good to go. And then at the end, there's, you know, there's problems. So make sure you guys are careful on those.
Talk about agents. You got something else?
What?
You got something else? I want to talk about agents and waivers.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So could we, for God's sake, please stop beating each other up? I mean, I got to tell you, I've told 10 agents so far in the last 10 days just to stay off Facebook. It is a jungle out there. You
Stay
know,
on Facebook. Stay on Facebook with your sphere of influence.
right.
Stay off the agent pages of Facebook.
Try to stay out of the mud. All I'm saying is that maybe that agent or maybe that inspector has a waiver, or maybe not the agent, but maybe the inspector has a waiver. Maybe the appraiser did a desktop appraisal. Maybe they're going to settlement because somebody's going to lose. There's 15 different answers to why somebody's doing something and you're not allowed. Could we at least at some point in time start giving people the benefit of the doubt?
Yeah.
Let's try that for a minute.
Exactly. So I had no idea a couple home inspectors got appraisals or waivers, but apparently they did.
Yeah.
So just be careful about what you guys post. There's always that guy that's always negative or girl that's always negative. So just watch it. And again, maybe they have waivers. There are no waivers in the city of Philadelphia though. So don't be doing inspections down there, people.
Right. Some people will cheat the system. Not everybody is.
Yeah, and if you guys are under contract and you do need a home inspector, call around and ask the question, hey, do you guys have the waiver? Because God forbid somebody says, yeah, I can do the inspection, and they couldn't. They have errors and omissions as well. Just think about that and how that might affect you guys if they're out doing inspections when they did not have a waiver. So ask the question.
Out of jail or, well, us.
I don't like to wear a tie or a suit, and I don't like to get dressed up. So this whole staying in the house thing is kind of my thing right now. I'm digging it.
Yeah, right.
So we haven't talked to you, like physically seen you guys in a while. I mean, I've seen a couple people dropping stuff off, but like it's like a wave from like a car window. It's not cool. I kind of miss everybody. So we're hoping that we're going to put something out into the group with an ID for one of these meetings, Zoom meetings. If you guys are around tomorrow at 2, feel free to jump on to the meeting. That would be cool. We'd love to chat, talk, whatever. Just even if it's nothing other than look at my cat. It's cool.
Yeah, just an opportunity to catch up, share information. We're not running a meeting. We're not,
No
it's just like I
meetings.
said, it's just, might just be a good opportunity to hang out and think of it as a barbecue without food, unless,
If you have wine in your cup, it's
yeah,
completely optional at this point
here
for
we
day
go.
drinking. Apparently, that's like a thing. So,
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So,
all right, guys, I will chat with you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
see you.